Let me tell you something. And for the sake that people are hiding behind the lodge and trying to take over shit and mess and um, chargers and charges, they think they're fucking some gangster. They think they're gonna tax. They think they're gonna mess with chargers and blah blah blah. Listen, um, for the things that the lodge, the Freemasons do in the police department, for the things that the police department do, um, we can't do nothing about that. We can't do nothing about the police department. Only the government could police themselves, really. But for the sake of for the sake of the for the sake of the police department being involved with the lodge, and they are too, um, because they showed up all of a sudden when the day in 2019 November 2019, and when they made Crystal and Alexis leave from here for no reason. It was basically a takeover. November 19, 20, 2019, something like November 19th, 20, 2019, there was a takeover, and they tried to run me over with a truck. One of them, on that side, they tried to run me over with a truck. The police put me on the curb. The police department, put me on the curb right here, in that little island curb. They sat me right there. The house was rebuilt in 2004 or 5, and I was sitting right here on this curb, and the asshole was reversing the truck trying to run me over for a takeover. And they've been constantly sending people. They've been sending people for 20 plus years. They've been sending people my whole life to do a takeover. People starting fights, getting their ass whooped. I'll be in my house with my mom watching TV as a kid, and kids from school come cussing at my house. F word, F word, F word, and this and that. And like and then people moving in down the block trying to do a takeover and starting fights, and at Freddie's house too. And there's been, all these years I didn't know what was going on. I just thought I was just a kid. I didn't ever think twice about anything. Just as a kid, you're a kid. You don't think twice about it, and now it all makes sense that people on that side, they're in the lodge, and they think it means something. It only means condemnation. The lodge only means condemnation. So, as people who play with letters, if somebody has AD letters on that side of the family, we already did the videos that there's no, there's none of that. God don't do that. That's a false philosophy. It's not going to lead nowhere. And we already did those videos. So, but just in the case if there's somebody saying like they're OG San Fernando and blah 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 blah, they're not San Fernando. They're Masonic Lodge, and that's satanic sacrifice. That's satanic sacrifice. Isaac, Edward Travins, my cousins Isaac Negretti, Edward Travins, and all these things, these things they did, and and that is why God don't like them. you know, and raising kids up in the lodge and in the trap, and then getting rid of them. You know, God don't like that sort of thing. And so, but in the case that anyone's saying they're OG and they were there next door the whole time growing up in the neighborhood, in the case they're saying that, no. That house was condemned since the 80s, like this. This house was like this, condemned, empty since the 80s. Not Mama Nacha, Papa Ved died, and nobody lived there after, ever. Ever, 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 ever. No one was there. The house used to just creak and make noises, and nobody was ever there. Until 2004 or 5, because I had a car, and when they tore down this house, they did not put tarps up. They did not block the fence. They didn't put no construction tarps. There was none of that. And all the dust used to fly over into our freaking house. They had no fence tarps, nothing. And dust used to fly over here. And I asked one time nicely, I said, you know, are you guys going to put construction tarps, because like the dust is flying over here and everything's getting on everything? And then the guys, some Mexican guys or some little rinky dink people, the rail fell down, by the way. You want to see the rail? That shit's gone. If you look in the back of the house on the top deck, that thing, one of their fake gardeners did a rail, and that shit didn't even work. One of your false King Davids, did a freaking rail on that house. It didn't even fucking stay, dude. It fell apart. Shit. Let me show you. It's pathetic, dude. If anyone's trying to play letters, it's pathetic. And why? God don't do that. You know? And it's just ridiculous that people are so back here. And this, wait, is that it? No. Where am I at? Okay. Right here. And so, in this deck, on top second floor, the rail, a wooden rail, that your fake King David, one of your, out of your thousands, it fell apart. It didn't even stay there. It's a piece of shit. And I'm like, dang, they never even put a rail there. You know, they should put it. Let me see. They should put it. Look at. See that? Okay, there's no rail. It fell. Your rinky dink King David. It fell apart. The rail fell apart. You know? And so, what I'm just talking about right now is people should be humble and get out of Freemasonry. Please be humble. Get out of Freemasonry. Stop acting like you're somebody when you're nothing. The Bible says about that, about thinking more than what you really are. And nobody was there growing up in the hood. It was condemned the whole time until 2004 or 5, because the guys they hired had no tarp, the dust flew everywhere, and the Mexican guys they sent over there were asking us for fucking tools. You got a screwdriver? You got a shovel? You got pliers? They were asking us, can we use your water hose? We had to fucking give them tools and fucking water hose just like once or twice, like for 1 week. Like for a week. After that, I said, that's it. No. You gotta fucking tell the owners to get it together, put a tarp, all this shit's flying over here, and get it together. What are you doing over there? It's ridiculous. They sent a team of fucking Mexicans over there with no tools, and they told them, just ask our primo next door, he'll give it to you. So they all knocking at the gate like this, look. They're like this, the Mexican, like this, like. the metal. The clanging metal. Look. Yeah, can I help you? Excuse me. Do you got a screwdriver? Yeah, sure. Excuse me, do you got vice grip pliers? I guess, let me see. Excuse me, can we borrow your shovel? Excuse me, can we use your water hose? Water, we need water. The water's not on yet. Sure, I guess, shit. After about a week? No. Give me that shit back, motherfucker. Go tell him to fucking put it. Go tell him to put it. Put a tarp up that shit flying everywhere. So, you know, it's, now we know why that dude blew fucking dust in my face all the time I go outside. No, it was from them next door. Dang, it's like that? Oh, dang. The Freemasons. Back then, when the fucking fake wannabe King David fallen rails, the first day